Hey, this is your girl, msyelladiva. I am bringing you another episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Season 5, Episode 4, The Epiphany. Okay. Yeah. All right. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. We are all family here. We are all cousins around here, okay? Okay. Um, like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And we'll get into this episode. All right. For those of y'all who are a certain age, okay, you will have a little flashback, of the beginning of Laverne and Shirley. But if you are not of a certain age, then you won't know what what's going on in the beginning of this episode, okay? But the beginning of this episode was kind of like a homage for the Laverne and Shirley, because Laverne and Shirley was two single ladies living in an apartment building, an apartment. They shared an apartment, and they worked at it took place in Milwaukee, and they worked at a brewery. I don't know where they make beer at. I can't pronounce the word. I don't know. Wherever they make beer, that's where they worked at. Okay. And so the beginning was similar to Laverne and Shirley. We're gonna do it. If it's any chance, we'll take it. I loved Laverne and Shirley, okay? But anyway, so it was cute. It was real cute. So this is the second day in Milwaukee. All right, so everybody is getting because they're going to the where they make beer. I can't pronounce the word. Where they make beer, caves, okay? I guess it's the Miller High Life caves. And then they're going to the Harley Davidson Museum, and then they're going to the drag show. That's Whitney's schedule, okay? So now Mealy, she wake Whitney up. She excited about going to the to their sites today and all the other stuff. Then Whitney goes to visit Mary, and Mary is using the straightening comb, and she was just like, "What is that contraption?" Mary was like, "It's a straightening comb." And then Whitney was looking confused. She was like, "It's for black girls." It is, okay. All right, so then Meredith visits Lisa. And so she could stir the pot, right? So Meredith tells Lisa that Angie was having a hard time talking to her. And she said, Angie told her that, Lisa just doesn't want to talk to me right now. And so then Angie warns Meredith that she should be careful about being friends with Lisa. Because, she's untrustworthy and things like that. And then, of course, Whitney co-signs with her. And this took place, I guess, yesterday. And Whitney co-signs with her telling Meredith saying, telling Meredith that Lisa has said nasty things about her. And I mean, she did. Remember, she had that hot mic moment where she went in on Meredith. Went in, okay? And when she didn't know the mic was on. Yeah, we all heard what she said about you. I wouldn't be with her. I wouldn't be her friend for I don't know what. So Meredith feels like, Whitney and Angie are not friends with Lisa right now. So she wants Meredith. They want Meredith to be on their team. I don't think so. I think they just telling you, you need to be careful, which you should. Okay, so Lisa, and this is my opinion, in my opinion only. Lisa, you flewed all these women out for your glam squad to make you look average. You don't look no better than you getting out the shower. You flew these girls out so you can look like this? I just don't understand that concept. I don't understand that concept. You flew these girls to make you look like this. I mean, cause it's really not. It's not an improvement. You are average at best. I just don't understand how you paying all these people money to make you look average. That's just my opinion. They making you look average. There is no glam or nothing that you look. You don't look glamorous at all. And the glam squad is usually to make you look glamorous. And you do not look glamorous at all. You look average. That's just my opinion. Moving on. Okay. So, Whitney goes to visit Heather. Heather gives her a little monogram sweater like Laverne. And this is still a homage to Laverne and Shirley, because Laverne always had an L on her sweaters, her shirts, and all that other stuff. That was her thing. She had a L on all her sweaters, and God rest Laverne and Shirley soul, because they have since passed away. Yeah. But yeah, so it's a homage to Laverne and Shirley. Yeah, so it was alright. She had a little W, and she had her H on hers. Okay, moving forward. All right, so Whitney invites Lisa to the where they make beer. The Miller Caves. And now, since Meredith told her that they were talking about her behind her back, so she don't want to go no more. Okay, so Whitney, don't understand why she don't go anymore. She don't want to go anymore, but whatever the case may be, she don't want to go anymore. So her, Lisa, and Brittany, and Mealy go ice curling. Now, my thing is, I think all of this was planned. I honestly think this all of this was planned. But because Mealy was excited because she woke up Whitney in the morning to go to the Miller case and all that other stuff. So I really don't think, you know, I think all of this was planned, honestly. But, and I'll tell you why I think this is a plan. But whatever the case may be, her, Brittany, and Mealy go to do some ice curling, whatever that mess is. All right, so in the van, Whitney tells the girls that Lisa's not coming. She didn't want to go, and so she asked Brittany and Mealy to go with her. And so everybody trying to figure out why she didn't want to go, And then Whitney just said, Meredith, did you snitch? She ain't say the word snitch, but that's the word I'm using. Did you snitch? And tell her what we said about her last night. And then Meredith was like, and did. First of all, and did. She didn't say it. She didn't say it like that, but that's how I took it. Let me get my laughter. And did. Okay. She said, yes, I did, but I'm gonna fuck it up. Okay. Whitney be like, hey, did you snitch on what we was talking about last night? Me and Angie was talking to you last night. Did you snitch to Lisa? And did. I'm sorry. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Let me get my composure, Jesus. Ooh. And did. Okay. Basically, she said, yes, I did. So Heather was like, so is she avoiding Angie or is she avoiding Whitney? And somebody yelled, I don't know who it was. It sounded like Mary. Excuse me. Somebody yelled both. But hey, whatever the case may be. Now, like I said, I think this was all planned. All right. So they arrived at the caves, right? And they said this is, how they kept the beer cold, when back in the day, basically, is they had to put them in caves. So that's the reason why it's the Miller Caves. But they only had 6 seats. So now it could be that they informed them that they're only going to have 6 people. But I'm thinking like they should have had some more seating out there. So, because it's 3 people missing. Okay. Anyway, so Millie, Lisa, and Brittany doing their ice curling, whatever. So, Brittany, says she missed a call and some texts from Jared, her quote unquote on again, off again boyfriend, Jared Osman. Okay. And so when he texted her, he said, "You terminated our friendship." And so Lisa points out that, he didn't say you terminated our relationship. He said you terminated our friendship. So he considering you a friend more so than a girlfriend. And so then, she started thinking about it like, she said, well, what he did to me behind my back was treasonous. And Lisa was like, yeah, treason is a good word for it. So, she got a lot to think about with her man, quote unquote, her man, because he ain't claiming her, so she claiming him, but he not claiming her. He not claiming her. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's go back to this ice cave or this beer cave. So Mary ain't never had no beer before. So he said, "You had champagne," and she said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, Miller is the champagne of beers." And so Mary, liked the taste of beer. I can't stand the taste of beer. That is the nastiest stuff in the world to me. And I ain't found a beer that I even like. Corona, Miller, what's the Budweiser, all of them. They all taste nasty to me. I can't stand the taste of beer. And the only way I would drink beer if it's the only thing that's on the table and I'm broke. For real. I can't stand the taste of beer. Ugh. Ugh. I ain't never found a beer I like. Never. Now everything else, yeah. Yeah. I even drink more liquor before I drink beer. Okay. Thunderbird, Cisco, MD 2020, Wild Irish Rose, all of them. I drink any of them. Boone's Farms, that was my thing there, boy. Boone Farm. Ooh, bring back the college years. Bring back the college years. We had the I don't think we drank no Thunderbird or no Ripple. I don't think we or Cold Duck. I don't think we ever drank none of that. But we did drink Cisco. We did drink MD 2020. We did drink Boone's Farms. We did drink. What else? Was that it? It was something else. But yeah. We ain't drink no Cold Duck. I don't even know what that is. But yeah. But beer, that's just not my judge, man. That's not my judge. I can't. Anyway, so they split up in the cave, right? So they said you wanna hear some ghost stories, and so everybody went to see to hear ghost stories except Laverne and Shirley, and that is Whitney and Heather. Because Heather had to tell Whitney about what Meredith told her about her getting these little her selling jewelry off of Alibaba. That's what they had to sit there and talk about. So Meredith had to leave the table, and so everybody else left the table, and then Laverne and Shirley, Whitney and Heather. Heather had to tell Whitney about her selling jewelry from Alibaba. Yeah, but then so. So, Mary, Angie, and Meredith. And who else? Was that it? So, it's somebody else that I'm missing. Somebody else. Whatever the case may be. So, Mary tells these two Gen Zer bartenders, okay, Zennials, okay, Gen Z millennial type kids, about her daddy living around the corner from Jeffrey Dahmer, and her daddy telling her that he didn't know where the body bags was coming out, and there were like parts of bodies barbecued and stuff like that. And Mary was like, I hope he didn't make that up. But the fact of the matter is, these little kids probably don't even know who Jeffrey Dahmer is. Okay? They probably don't even know who Jeffrey Dahmer is. That took place in the 90s. They probably weren't even born. They probably were born in 2000s. Why you telling these kids that? Oh my God. I'm quite sure Milwaukee wants to bury Jeffrey Dahmer in the casket with him. Okay? They don't want that name mentioned no more. Okay? Okay. But yeah, Mary, girl, stop telling that story. Stop telling that story, okay? That's not a good look, Mary. That's not a good look, okay? Anyway, so they get back to the table. Well, they go to the Harley Davidson Museum, and so they're sitting down, talking. They looking at all the bikes and stuff, and they meet some relative from Harley Davidson. Okay, I'm not a motorcycle person, so nothing of this interests me. Okay. Nothing. And definitely not Harley Davidson. Now, some other bike, Suzuki or something, something like that. Yeah. But Harley Davidson, whatever. But anyway, so Whitney said this is a good trip. She said this has been a nice trip until I find out y'all talking about my business. So that's when she's stirring the pot. That's when she got to, put that out on the table so they can all talk about it, okay? So, Meredith, and Meredith said, I didn't start the rumor. And so, she said, and she said she told Heather that she was concerned. And Whitney was like, well, if you're concerned, why didn't you call me and discuss it with me? That's a good point. Okay. Oh, that you know what? That didn't take place at the Harley Davidson museum. That took place in the bus to the Harley Davidson museum. Okay. So they arrive at the Harley Davidson museum and they sit down to dinner. So Whitney gives them all a necklace. He was like, even though y'all probably don't even want it, because y'all been talking about my business. But she give it to him anyway, okay? And then she starts to try to talk to Meredith again about, her telling her, coming to her about her business instead of Heather. And Meredith was like, Whitney, you making too much of this. Then Lisa, she trying to chime in. She said, well, it's probably my fault. Whitney was like, listen, I wasn't even talking to you. You stay out of it. I wasn't even talking to you. And so Lisa, she says something, and then Whitney mocks how Lisa talks. Then Lisa mocks how Whitney talks. And then it's real childish, okay? Okay, it's real childish. And so and then, they cut to commercial and then they come back. And then Lisa says that she doesn't care if Angie is friends with Whitney, and everybody don't believe her, okay? Everybody thinks that she cares that Angie is friends with Whitney, But Angie made it a good point that Lisa, if you are friends with Lisa, you can't be friends with everybody else. And I find that is a trait of a lot of housewives. Because Nene, she was like that, So if Cynthia wanted to be Kenya's friend, she can't be Nene's friend, The Real Housewife of Dubai, Lisa again, what's that child name? Ayan. If she wanted to be friends with Caroline Stansberry, she can't be friends with Lisa. So, and I think Lisa on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is the same way. If you want to be friends with Whitney, you can't be friends with me. She's talking about Angie. So, but excuse me, Angie and Lisa go back and forth. Then Angie stands up. She knocks the chair back, so the chair fall back, So Whitney move the plate just in case she want to throw something else at her. Just in case she want to throw anything at her, she moves the plate. And then Mealy, I think, gets her bag and her coat, because they have little gift bags from Harley Davidson. And so then Lisa, they going back and forth. Then Lisa says, well, when I call you, you use your daughter to get off the phone talking with me. And so she, she was like, electra this, electra that, and electra this, and electra that. And, I mean, she should get off the phone talking to you when her daughter needs her. Why wouldn't she? I mean, just because you don't have no kids at home don't mean that, she got a little girl. She ain't got grown kids like you. She got a little girl. And it's a girl. So she want her time with her mama. And if she on the phone with you all the time, she don't have time for her daughter. So why wouldn't she get off the phone with you to do anything for her daughter? Why wouldn't she? Just because your child don't want you to come to Columbia. He on his deathbed. You and he don't want you to come to Columbia. He could have anything going on. Appendicitis, Crohn's disease, ileus, small bowel obstruction, pancreatitis. Okay, anything. And he still don't want you to come see him. So just because your kids don't want nothing to do with you, because you fed them fast food. You fed them fast food. Don't mean that. And she only got one child. One child. She got to spend time with her. Now, if she using her to get off the phone with you, so be it. Find something else to do. Get some business. Get some business. Your husband don't want to be bothered with you either, huh? Get some business. Get some new makeup artists, because your glam squad ain't glamorous. It ain't make you glamorous. God. Hang out with Meredith. Her kids at least want to be bothered with her. Hang out with her and her kids. Okay. Y'all talk just alike. Help her make her bath bombs that she making in the kitchen, and she mad because Whitney already had bath bombs 2-3 years ago. Hang out with her. Lord have mercy. I can't understand these folks. Anyway, to break up all that chaos, Britney said she had an epiphany. Oh, epiphany. Her and Jared broke up. Her and Jared broke up. But apparently she done had multiple epiphanies in these 2 days that she was 2 days that she that she was that they were on the trip. 2 days. She done had multiple epiphanies. Okay. Multiple. Okay. So they flash back. Okay. So she had about 4 epiphanies in the last 2 days. That, and who knows what these epiphanies were, but she had 4 epiphanies. Okay. So then Bronwyn tried to chime in to say, did you were you just starstruck because he was an Osman? And Brittany was like, well, you just need to worry about your relationship with what's his name. Brown was like, first of all, I am married, and if you're gonna talk about my husband, at least know his name, okay? At least know his name, okay? And so, so then she said, well, Brittany asked, well, did you marry your husband for money? Since y'all have a age gap. And so Brahman was like, yes, we are 26 years apart. We met, I don't know, she met over dinner or something and somewhere. And so, she said, and we don't have a prenup. So if he thought I was going to take him for his money, we would have signed a prenup, and it I would be okay with it. But we don't have a prenup because he knows that I'm not with him for his money. And so then Brittany was like, well, are you sexually attracted to him? Now, Bronwyn, you didn't answer that question. Okay. She said she was attracted because he made her laugh, and she was attracted to something else. But whatever the case may be, Bronwyn, you ain't answered that question. And the question could be yes or no. You sexually attracted to him, yes or no? And you really didn't answer that. But that's your business. Y'all been married for I don't know how long. You got that gaudy ass house. And he let you, put whatever in that gaudy ass house. It's fine. He let you dress up like all kinds of craziness. That's fine. Hey. If he like it, I love it. But, excuse me. So, yeah. They go. So, Whitney was like, okay, listen, we gotta get to the drag show. So if you are going to change your clothes, you gotta change it here, right? So Whitney changed her clothes. I don't think a lot of them changed her clothes, but Bronwyn, if that heart jacket was not the worst, girl, why you dress up like this hot dog? Why you dress up like this hot dog? And think that was couture. Just because it was on the runway don't mean it was couture. That is ugly. That is a costume. And Mary said it best. She said, listen, she said that heart jacket was couture. She said, this hot dog is a costume. She said, that is not couture. Just because because she said it was on the runway, and she told us where and when it was on the runway. But just because it was on the runway don't mean it's couture. It could be a costume. And far as I'm concerned, I think like the designers, make stuff and see if people will actually wear it out on the street. And they probably get a good laugh when people wear it out on the street and say it's couture. Because I swear to God, That was a costume. That was a costume. I could kind of see that heart dress, even that heart jacket. It still wasn't cute to me, and I would never wear it. But that hot dog, but she sure did wear it to the drag thing. Okay, so they get on stage. They have a dance off. All of them suck. Suck balls. Okay? Suck rotten eggs, balls, everything. All of them suck. I said, ain't nobody got no rhythm. Even Mary. Whoo. But that's where it ended. Okay? That's where it ended. This is your girl, msyelladiva. Like I said, give me a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. This your girl, msyelladiva, signing off. Peace.